Okay, let's see if we can get this show rolling. Link with Twitch, because that's important. So what is that mod called now again? I forget. Not really. That's fine. Oh, okay. So, there's a little twist to this. It's actually a little bit fun. All of these games are going to be played on the good old batch of not Legacy of the Void, but it's it doesn't tell me. Damn. Anyway, an old patch. So they're gonna be starting with a very low worker count. Now, let's see our dear lineup. We've got, whoops, wrong one. Sugar cult. Yeah. If we can add that there. Perfect. I don't understand why they're not replacing me, because I'm not the one that should play first anyway. Uh, yeah. It's a little bit slow, but I shouldn't be complaining. Why does it? Hmm. Well, that's interesting. Anyway. Huh? Why did they kick me from that? Anyway. Uh, ba. I can promise that I'm not trying to cheat for them. So first off, a CVC on a very, very old map. And it's gonna be a little interesting, this. So, I notice I have no game sounds. There we go. In the bottom right of whatever map this is, we've got uh, shitlets, I suppose. Yes, the strange maps. It's the maps are better here. And the top left corner, we've got Sugar Cult. So, uh, specifically on this patch, you will start off with a much lower drone count, which kind of slows down the game by a lot. I'm not sure Sugar Cults has played with in this setting a lot at all, but I guess we're about to find out how he manages. Is it going to be an economical opener? Oh, we're going for a little bit of an early gas. I'm kind of expecting a quick pull to follow this up. On the other side, we've got pure droning, and I'm kind of expecting a 16 hatch out of this as well. Or uh, whatever this patch's variant of the 16 hatch is. He took a gas. Um, and he's not even mining from it. That's great. Okay, there we go. So there we got the pool. We do have the gas pool here as well, kind of replicating each other, but Sugar Cult getting the gas a little too early, so he's gonna be a bit behind in economy. And I guess it's kind of shown in the supplies as well. Although it's a little bit strange that this is the outcome, uh, just judging on the supplies. But anyway, that's fine. Are we gonna get the link speed? I'm kind of guessing we are. This hatch is so late. Um, in in my standards. Uh, Link speed's coming up for Sugar Cults. It's much later for Solid's Zerg. Coming up a little bit. There are differences anyway. I can't pinpoint exactly why. Drone counts are kind of equalizing with Solid has a 2 drone advantage. It's great, isn't it? And the queens are so amazingly late for Sugar Cult for some reason that I don't know what happened. But anyway, we have a Baynest coming up, a little bit of a Ling pressure from Sugar Cults, just to check if he can get any damage done. Although with the Baynest coming up, I'm not sure it's going to be able to deal a whole lot of damage. The second queen is far from finished though, so it might still have a chance, but the insane numbers of Zerglings from our orange Zerg is gonna deflect this without a problem whatsoever. And even more Zerglings are coming up. I really hope there's a Bane Nest, but there isn't, so I guess we'll have to defend this with only Lings and Queens. Do we have any vision of the morphing of Banelings? No, we do not. That can be a little bit interesting, can it? And we spot it just now. Please micro back. Ouch. That was the worst case scenario. Not too good, not too good. We've got the Baneling, got 4 more Zerglings, and the reinforcement are probably gonna kill Sugar Colts. Although I do not like to see it. We've got a lot more Zerglings coming up, so which actually does, to be fair, have a chance to deflect this if he only had a Bane Nest. It would really help him at this point. And it's almost like the orange lings have upgrades, but they don't, other than link speed anyway. Even more units coming out. Uh, the money being spent quite well on both sides. We're trying to force uh, the units back by just sending all of our Zerglings across, which can kind of work, but we'll see how that goes. Targeting some drones, it's not really gonna work because we've got a lot of other problems to worry about at this point. We do get all the Banelinks. There's no Banelinks left. That is actually really impressive. We need to pull the drones like 10 seconds ago to defend that properly, and we didn't. And the Zerglings swarm in. We've got 8 Zerglings coming up. That is way too little, and GG is called. Interesting first game. Let's see if I can add. So, our next one should be on one of the other very strange maps. Yes, he did win. That's the score, 1-0. And our next game on, well, Cloud Kingdom. What a nice map. uh, Cheering on for your team, I see. Very nice, very nice. Now, just because I can, and I spent so much time on fixing this, I will have a little ad break.
Welcome to Godio Special, where fashion meets individuality. Our collections empower you to embrace your true self. Crafted with precision and passion, each piece is a statement of confidence. Join the movement. Be bold. Be authentic. Be Godio Special. Express yourself with Godio Special, where style knows no boundaries. Welcome to the next chapter. Visit GoToSpecialMySpreadShop.se. Welcome to
Okay, we're back. Uh, that video took me so long to make, but it's fine. It's done, and I'm happy with it. Let us see if we can get Sugar Cult in here. Invite the game. Click link, yeah. So game number 2. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's a little advertisement, I suppose. Ready for game 2? Um, there we go. Swarm Lords in the lobby as well. I think that should not be a problem. Now, Cloud Kingdom, our next map, looks a little bit strange. I kind of feel like this is a 2-base map, just basing off of the looks. It's very wide. Because I'll explain this a little in detail now. We've got the natural quite close to comfort. Very nice, very close. Third base is very much further away. Like, it doesn't matter which one you take, it's gonna be very far away either way. But anyway, in the top right of Cloud Kingdom, we've got. Can someone tell me how to pronounce this properly? Shit, Shitirlitz? Shitirlitz, I'll say it like that. And in the bottom left corner, we've got Sugar Cult. Yet another CVC. They're sending their overlords across. Let's hope Sugar Cult can get a better opening off this time. So he's not down in drones for no particular reason. But anyway, you know that the game pace uh of these patches are so much slower. It starts off by both literally having like nothing, but that's okay. I actually wonder what would happen if both players started with no workers and only 50 minerals, but that would literally make every game like minimum 15 minutes if it's even a mid game. We've got a quick hatch coming up from Sugar Cult, a little bit inspired by the 16 hatch, although with fewer drones, but I don't think he floated a lot of larva whilst doing that. On the other side, we have Aggression coming up with both a gas and a pool going down to take his hatchery. He sent the drone down way too early, though that is unfortunate. Slowly rallying into gas, because why rush? You've got all the time in the world. We're kind of opening gasless here, it seems. I'm not sure I like that, but I kind of like it. The pool is so much later. It should be fine though. We're not necessarily starting any links anyway. Just kind of building the pool for fun. not using it for anything. I think in our community nowadays it's kind of widely considered that if you make a pool first, you're supposed to get something done with it. But it's kind of changed up a little bit with these dynamics. We've got the natural finishing up much quicker. Queen's coming up for for Shitterlitz. Shitterlitz, yeah. Anyway, a roach. Oh, quick roach warren. We're skipping ling speed, my friends. We are skipping ling speed completely. Yeah. How about? Yeah, we're just spreading some overlords all around the place. Very good with some vision. Um, Now this map, I cannot stress enough how interesting and odd this map is to me. Every single entrance or pathway through the map is a choke. You can break the rock so it doesn't become a choke, like very narrow chokes anyway, but it's very strange to me. Like first look I took at this map, I literally thought this was blocked off entirely, but it isn't. So anyway, back to the game. We've got a little bit of a pressure coming up here. We've got a roach being built. It will not be able to defend that because firstly it wasn't microed and then he was kind of alone. Now the quick roaches should be able to deflect this, although we need to be a little careful with it. Targeting a couple of drones, getting quite a few of them, although Sugar Cult is massively ahead. The Lynx Flood kind of doesn't seem to stop. I'm sorry for pinging. Um, Even more Lynx coming across. This time they're gathered, so it's a lot more dangerous, but the roaches meet them halfway across with no roach speed. This move out, I'm not a big fan of, to be fair. With no roach speed, you can get caught so insanely easily. And just basing it off of the fact that Shitterlitz is building even more Lynx, being out on the map is not the way to go. We got a little cancel there on an Evo chamber. I don't understand why, because you need it. Do we get his run? No, he just runs straight past the roaches into the main base. Wow. Okay, this is a little more dangerous. The drone counts are evening out by a lot. The targeting got Sugar Cult down to 20 drones. Okay, it's not looking very good for Sugar Cult, but he does have the stronger army. If we just still base it off of supply, you can see that Sugar Cult has a massive chance to get something done. And it even seems like he's bringing some. Well, never mind. He could have brought the drones along for the ride, but he isn't. That's okay. I kind of expect Chitrillitz here to go for a semi base trade scenario, because it's probably the only thing he can do. Try to run past the roaches, get some damage done, and they are move commanded, so maybe that's what he's attempting. We've got a little Hydroden coming up. I think that is way too late to be able to accomplish anything. And we've got a little bit of a roach skirmish that is almost, I want to say, impossible for Shatirlitz here to stop. He's going to lose his natural, and in which case his situation is not the best. Something happened in the main base here, so all the drones got pulled off, but anyway, that's okay. We've got 7 hydras coming up, which can become a problem, but I'm kind of doubting it that 7 hydras are going to be enough. Got a little bit of a target fire on the Hydra Den, so no more units coming out other than these that are already out. We don't have any more reinforcement coming up for Sugar Cults, but maybe it doesn't matter. Back home, it seems like Sugar Cult is replacing his army though. Just now, he's rallying a couple across. He doesn't have too many workers, but Shatirlitz calls the GG. and it is now the score is tied up, which is very nice. 1-1. Mr. Shumback. Yes, sir. That is not how you spell turn. There we go. I accidentally spelled it tyrn. Anyway. Now, that is Russian. Or, so I believe. Oh wait, never mind. You can't actually see the chat. Can I? I don't think I can move the chat, can I? Anyway, Daybreak. Oh, this is a map I've actually heard a little bit about in comparison to the others. Uh, it's an interesting one. Very, very much so. And we can actually check their lineup. So it is actually Swarm Lord, sorry, Swarm Lord, that is supposed to play this next one. And uh, Adventure, well, it's Mr. Sunback. Should be selecting Terran. Yeah, there we go. Good stuff, good stuff. Um, so, a little CVT. It's gonna be a little fun to watch. There is a chance that the Reaper is just gonna deal an insane amount of damage if he does some kind of a Reaper expand. We'll see. We'll see. Their last player is a Protoss. Okay, good to know. Anyway, in the bottom left corner of Daybreak, we've got Swarmlord playing for Team Solid. And in the opposite corner of the same map, Daybreak, Mr. Sunback playing for DeVoid. Opening up with a little quick depot. I feel like the opening build order makes a lot more sense for Terran than it does for Zerg. Because either way, in the Zerg shoes here, you're gonna have to float 3 larvae at some point, or at least not spend your larva for an awkward long amount of time. The 6 pool is in CVC, I can respect it. In this matchup, I think not. No, because there's gonna be a wall, and at which point you can't do anything. Yeah, yeah, actually, that is true. That's true. Just do the 6 pool with the drones along it for the right as well. Uh, but anyway, doing a little somewhat somewhat resembling uh, a Reaper expand, although it's there's not a chance he can afford the Reaper in time, unfortunately. So just Marine into Reaper, or just kind of chilling with an idle barracks, but I wouldn't recommend it. Going for the ooh, spicy second barracks coming up. That is very interesting. Although no units being built by them yet. But anyway. Getting a little scout off, making sure there's no proxies coming up can be quite interesting. And we get the scout on this and see from Swarmlord's perspective that there is no second CC. There's no natural. And the double gas show themselves. Is he gonna look though? I'm not sure he is. Ah, he just did. There we go. Why is there a well? Thank you. Uh, we get a little scout off. Although I'm curious, there's a double tech lab. Is this gonna be a Marauder rush? No, there's a Reaper. Why is there? Wait, do you need that? You need the uh tech lab for the Reapers, don't you? Well, yes. It's a white hoodie. What can I tell you? It's nice anyway. I enjoy it. I like it. Yeah, yeah. It feels very odd to me though. The fact that you need the tech lab to build these units. A very long road to get a Reaper, which is sure it you can micro it a lot, but then again, it it it's it still costs gas. So you're gonna have to wait a little bit or be at least less greedy before you can make it. And here I think it makes total sense to go for Reapers anyway, but it doesn't surprise me that they changed this in later patches. And it what the regeneration is like not there. What? Well, that is interesting. I think he might need medivacs in that case. At least they have a lot of DPS. They two-shot circlings. That is insane. Well, he couldn't jump up there. Well, little bit of being in the dark. Yeah, I do feel like the Reaper is slower here as well, to be honest. But anyway, that could. Well, I think this kind of answers it for us, doesn't it? There's an upgrade for the Reaper speed. No, none for it to be able to jump though, but uh, the reason he couldn't jump up here is because it's not actually possible. It's just a blockade. I will say as much as I'm quite happy with the fact that they've changed this, the Reaper. Infested Terrans are here, yes, but they're not being built yet, no. So that's okay. Couple of Evo chambers coming up, taking the gases on the Zerg side of things. Third base coming up. We still don't have a natural CC quite yet. And I did actually reflect on it, the fact that Reapers take so long to make here. 45 seconds. My god. The DPS of the Reapers is something different here though. We've got a little bit of micro, but it doesn't seem to be enough against the target fire from the Queens. And when it comes to, wait, I wanted to select the Reapers. There we go. The attacks, they have bonus damage versus light, so it does make sense that they are completely useless versus the Queens compared to the Zerglings. And yes, they can transfuse off of creep. So, can we snipe this base? I'm not sure. German taxi, yeah. Oh yes, you don't you only need the evolution chamber for that? Or no, never mind. The upgrade. There's an upgrade for it. Yes. These grenades make bases seem like slime. Is that what it's called? Vitral? Uh, I guess so. Vitral sacks. Yeah. I would not actually use all of the grenades on the bases here, because I believe you might still want it against the Zerglings, but I guess it kind of seems fine in this scenario. And we're kind of making some progress. Um, Although we're floating a bunch of minerals and gas while this is going on. We do get the third base, which is actually quite huge in this scenario. Natural CC has been placed. We've got even more barracks being added on. Perhaps we can even add on some medivacs. That would be awesome. But with this amount of damage dealt, I think Sunback is happy, and he's kind of moving back to try to start macroing again. Although he's got a lot of stuff to spend, so at this point, I wouldn't mind him slapping down another CC and even more barracks. He's got +1/+1, which is I know in the current patch it does an surge difference, but I should stop pinging. I don't mean to do it, but anyway, we run straight up into the Hydras, and apparently we just found out that Hydras trade quite efficiently versus Reapers. Even more Reapers coming up though, and it is so gas heavy that Mr. Sunback is not limited by minerals, but limited by gas. The kiting's quite nice, and I wait. Is that not a manual attack the grenade? Is that just automatic? Damn. Then I understand why it would just automatically turn on the hatchery, but anyway. Third CC, third CC is being built, but the third hatchery has been replaced and is finished. Got a little bit of a transfer on SCVs. Even more Reapers coming up, very nice. Bane speed just finished. That can actually be quite substantial going forward. We get the scout off that there's literally nothing in the main base and he should scout the natural instead, but we didn't know that beforehand, did we? It's okay. A little chat. Wait, I thought that did look a lot like a channeling just based off of the movement. That is a marine. Okay. He didn't want the marine with the army, did he? Can we close that? Yeah, this is no tech whatsoever. Well, that he saw. We've got a little bit of a wall coming up. I'm not sure you can finish this wall that easily, though. One medivac to 19 Reapers. That is quite nice. I don't think you can pick them all up in one medivac, though. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? The cancel on the CC. Oh, the roots on the fungals. He realized himself as well that like, wow, I forgot this was a thing. Okay, the medivac was sacrificed for some scouting information here, but that's fine, that's fine. We just gotta watch out a lot for the infestors in these games, because running into one of those is literally just gonna end the game. Yeah, sure, it does take a lot of time to replenish the energy, but and oh yeah, this patch doesn't have the wait, does it start? How much energy does it start with? Did he upgrade that? No. He must have though, right? I have no clue. I think he researched the upgrade to start with more energy. He sees the army, just navigates around it, hopes for the best, and kind of finds himself trapped. And yes, it is instant. Wow. I would not, or as a Zerg, I would like to play it in this patch, but as a Terran, no. Here you probably need Ghost, like yesterday. Uh, Tactical nukes, yeah, it is instant death. Although just imagine you placing a nuke, you kind of trick them into standing around with their army for too long, and then boom, everything dies. That would never happen though. But anyway, uh, there's a little bit of a chance, just kind of saying here, that we're gonna see some fun action with dropper lords. That's a little bit fun. We've got a huge mech transition coming up. I guess he figured that okay, so Reapers didn't do enough damage, so how about, tanks and Thors? I guess it's gonna be tanks initially, but yeah. No Cyclones, no. It did, wait, huh? Well, it didn't exist in this version of multiplayer. Very nice. It's amazing how much I've missed since I just have not played during this era. I've, yeah, anyway, picking up a little few units, marching them in and dropper lords. It's not marching though, if it's flying taxis, right? Anyway, so well, there's a couple of missile turrets coming up. I guess he anticipated something like this happening, but uh, he anticipated it too late. We need to move our army back into the main base, and actually, we only have tanks at this point. I would not mind him spending a little bit of those minerals on something else, because he's far from maxed and he really should be now. Siege mode, yeah. Wait, you're you're kidding. Man, I'm so happy I just skipped this entire part of StarCraft. This feels horrible. Well, can we get a little bit of a siege off? I know we have vision of these units. I think we should have. Yeah, yeah, there we go. Little bit of target fire, or not. And yeah. Meanwhile, we have a little drop coming back for some revenge once more. Uh, although he never moved the units back. Does it matter? I guess not. I guess not. The tanks are moving back. They're very slow, so it's gonna take a moment. And the Hydras, three of them, out of four are going off. And then the main base, all of them are kind of aggro towards a supply depot that apparently uh, did wronged them in a very bad way. At this point, Ultras are coming up. Very nice, very nice. Uh, that engagement was kind of not great for any one of the two guys. Anyway, we've got a lot more things happening on the Terran side of things, but more Ultras, which can change the game quite quickly. And so he gets jumped on. The Hydras actually managed to, I guess he lifted it away because it feels fairly damaged, but it's, yeah, there's no CC here. Uh, anyway. Oh, wait, it did snipe the main CC. I'm very confused right now. This game is something else. Uh, so we completely skipped the melee upgrades on the Zerg side of things. I want to find the Ultra Den so I can base. Yes, exactly. We got the movement off of creep, but no extra armor. Unfortunate. The economy is looking great for Mr. Sumback, although, or well, the CC count is looking great, although he kind of for I don't want to say forgot, but there's SCVs missing. And really no production at all. There's one tank. It's great stuff. Do we have a little transition of what of something fun here? Maybe, maybe. Anyway, we've got a little move in on the bottom side. There's no planetary here, which might complicate things for some back. And he just calls GG. Has no units. Wow. Just because there are the instant fungals doesn't mean you cannot build any marines. It just means be careful. Or I guess reapers. I don't know. Oh. Uh, I need to check. Yeah, I guess so. Half of these things I wasn't aware of myself, but anyway. He just said no. Okay. Yes, yes it is. Do we have the link? Uh, it should be possible, but I'm not sure all of them have the versions tied to them. I know a couple do, but not far from all. Do we have? Well, while we wait, how about we once more have a little bit of an ad break?
Welcome to Godio Special, where fashion meets individuality. Our collections empower you to embrace your true self. Crafted with precision and passion, each piece is a statement of confidence. Join the movement. Be bold. Be authentic. Be Godio Special. Express yourself with Godio Special, where style knows no boundaries. Welcome to the next chapter. Visit gotospecialmyspreadshop.se.
Okay, here we go. Currently it is no, I know that is no Twitch ad. That is myself that started an ad. But it's just cause the collaboration, the sponsorship we have. Newkirk District. That is These map names are almost worse than the ones we have right now. I'm not even gonna lie. Newkirk District. Huh. Anyway, I guess. Oh yeah, I know which one you're referring to, I think. Anyway, in the bottom right corner of Newkirk Districts, playing with the green drones and Team Solid, we have Swarmlord. And in the opposite corner, the red SCVs looking very nice. We have Mr. Sunback playing for DeVoid. Starting off once more with, well, no pool first. How wonderful is that not? Um, no proxies, but I'm not sure exactly when you'd send those out, the SCVs out to proxy anything anyway. I'd guess it would be about now, like a moment ago. It's not going to be a proxy anyway. Drones coming up, everything looking normal, everything looking fine. We have a barracks coming up. Is it gonna be gas or no gas? That's my question. Not, no gas so far. Although he couldn't afford it yet, still. There we go, I guess. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie, these mineral lines are kind of looking odd. With a distance here being a little longer than what I'm used to. We take our natural base quite early on here at the 17 hatchery. Very nice timing. I like that. Rallying into gas. It's gonna be literally the same build as last game, or at least opener stage of the build. It doesn't tell me anything, but there's a oh. Well, I guess we're about to do the same thing once more. Because if it didn't work the first time, it might work the second. Remember that. Gas coming up. It should actually be timed quite nicely with the pool finishing up, so he'll have the 100 gas, I think. Do we have the second depot going down? Yes, sir. He's checking once more for the proxies, but kind of forgetting the Overlord over there. And for all the Zergs that are watching, normally I like to send my second Overlord against Terran specifically to the linear third base and then across the map. You can rally this literally as soon as you build the Overlord. Because at what point you can later scout and, well, guess what? See what is going on in their main base. It's something I like to do. We see the same opener once more, as mentioned. We need a factory to start this Reaper speed. Well, that is something else, I guess. We're kind of taking a quicker natural, it seems. Moving across with a couple of units, we've got Lynx this time around. Lynx speed coming up, 2 queens so far. No more queens coming up yet, though. Oh, he could afford one more. Although he might just get supply blocked. And oh, I love how he's gonna be using this Reaper ledge. That is just wonderful. Although Swarm Lord is gonna prevent it from keep happening. Factory's being built, so the Reaper speed can come up eventually. We've got 3 Reapers. Link speed at the is gonna finish at the, normal 6-minute time window. Sorry. It's probably normal. 6:10. At which point I kind of expect him to move out with the Lynx and try to find the Reapers, but that, he doesn't need to. He's just safely taking his third base, chilling at home. Yeah, it's the link speed timing is so strange to me. Like normally in today's standards, we have the timing of 330 to 340, although 610, that's something else. Now, the Reapers are kind of chilling at home. We've got some transition to Marines. Well, finally. I kind of want to see a 2-1-1 here, but I guess I'm not gonna be seeing that. He's playing a little safe with quick tanks against a very greedy Zerg. Yeah, he opened well to pressure, but I think he committed a lot more than he should have if he's not actually going to continue pressuring. Because I think he got a couple of shots off on one Zergling and then lost one Reaper, killed maybe one or two more Lings and then died or went home. No, sorry. And here we got the Lings trying to poke in. There's no window for that. And we're researching the infamous tank siege. I guess every single two-base tank push against Protoss just wouldn't be a thing if the tank siege upgrade was still there. And yeah, the Thors did have an ability back in the day too, yeah. Instead of the switching to heavy or high impact mode, it did the kind of volley attack instead. Now we've got a little bit of a lag spike. That's unfortunate. Well, is wrong. Yeah, that's accurate. Um, you feel like you should have done all of these things, but then again, you can't. I'm not even sure how I would open myself, just overall. Can I check? I just noticed the Widow Mine wasn't a thing either. Like the factory had like no units. And the only reason why you'd have a tech lab on, or a reactor on the factory would be for building multiple Hellions. So you could do the Hellion openers normally, I guess. Um, the drop in the main base dealing an insane amount of damage, about to snipe the spawning pool, but just then and there some Hydras show up and they're not targeting the Medivac. That's nice. There's no Medivac boost either, which kind of hurts. Um, but anyway, that is okay. That is okay. He didn't lose it. That's the most important thing. We've got a fourth base coming up here for the Zerg player. The Zerg has a total of 53 drones at 11:30. It's a great count to be at. Great time to be alive, especially when man, everything is so delayed. You should have this drone count at about 5 minutes 4:30 in a normal game, but this is not a normal game. This is something else where you have to research the tank siege and Reaper speed, otherwise they just will not be their normal selves. The only reason why you'd build tanks though, oh damn. The only reason why you'd build tanks though is for the siege, right? Like the DPS otherwise, it's not like it's bad, it's just like it's not as good as the siege. And just now we can actually check, yes, the pathogen glance is here. It's not being upgraded, but it exists. We've got a little tank push coming up. I do like this, although he needs to be careful with these. Where is it moved? It's move commanded across the map, so he needs to be very careful. The creep spread is very far forward. I'm kind of a fan of that on the Zerg side. But a couple of scans and it's gonna be fine. This map reminds me a lot of Hard Lead. Or wait, is that the name? I don't even remember anymore. It's probably not the name of the... Okay, we've got a little bit of a fungal. Doesn't matter. It's fine. Um, the drop in the main base dealing a little bit of damage. The infested Terran. First time it actually shows itself in uh, this series. And just like that, the base that was a third base was killed. And we've got a little bit of a cleanup coming up. I think it's gonna, yeah, it's definitely gonna be able to clean this up. Although he's gonna lose a lot by not targeting those tanks quick enough. If we look at the units lost tab, it's much better for this for the Terran. We've just taken every single base, although we only have 3 of them hotkeyed. And I actually just noticed now that it seems like our dear Zerg, Swarmlord here, is only using F2 to control his units. Can be a good thing to keep in mind, although it's not like Sumbak is gonna know about this. We're going for the top base here, seeing if we can get something done here, deal some damage, anything really. Uh, the drone worker counts from both sides actually being quite good, and this time around, in comparison to our last game, Sumbak is spending his money much better. He supply blocked just now, but he's spending his money, that's okay. And here we get the Ultra transition that only showed itself just now, and that is going to be able to clean everything up. These Ultras are different, man. My God. Um, Somehow, Sumbak is still up in supply, which actually amazes me. Uh, his worker count is still lower, but he's adding on barracks now, I think. Yeah, that's barracks, good. I should probably leave that. There we go. Yeah, okay. Anyway, sorry about that. Back then, the Hydras had I want to say the universal upgrade that changed both range and move speed, but I'm not as sure now, just since I read it and it only says increased attack range. Anyway, that's okay, I hope. Overlord speed has been researched. We've got a lot of upgrades. Chitinous plating coming up as well, so these ultras that are here are soon gonna be unstoppable, and they feel much larger than they are today. And I mean, I know there was the size change, but this feels like an insane one. Oh yeah, that's it. The Blackburn. But anyway, the Ultralisk kind of feels like a boss from a boss fight in these standards. Now, we have a little bit of a clue that he's coming up here somehow. I'm not quite sure how, to be honest, but he just kind of felt it. It was the only place uh, he was a little more exposed on, even though there's a planetary. Um, Sumbak is not up in supply anymore, but it's not too hard to explain since he was down in workers. He's up again since this drop happened. And we've got... I don't like these units being this spread out, but I guess he can snipe the base, although he shouldn't be able to. Please pick up. Please pick up. He didn't. He got the... Okay. I like that trade. I take back what I said. 2-2 for the Zerg. For the Terran, we only have, yeah, there we go. Thank you. It started just now, so never mind. We've got a little bit of a drop on the top side. Is that going to stop Swarm Lord from actually attacking? I think it might, yeah. He's going to kill this base and just get out of there. Maybe continue moving, but I hope not, for his own sake. Because once the fungals show up, it's going to be a different story. Even though there's only one investor, it has full energy. And he did not pick up anything. That is one way to even out the game. Yeah, that is one way to even out the game. It's not evened out, don't get me wrong. Sumbek is in at a very good supply and has a lot of money in the bank. Um, but I would prefer it if he kept those units alive. It's not like he's going to be able to get a lot of units that are much better. And just now we're actually going to see a little bit of a nuke, I think. These tanks are something else versus the banelings, and we might have a fungal. We killed that. Okay, and just now the nuke landed. It is fine. Damage was reverted. The base was sniped, but the entire army was lost on the Zerg side, and he is not remaxing necessarily quickly. He's getting the 6 ultras at home, which is a very nice way to try to get back into the game. But I'm not sure that is enough, and he needs to replace that base, which he has very good. We've got a little bit of a macro hatch. Uh, Drone transfer to the third base again, since it was nuked a moment ago. And is the ghost is not here anymore, but we're getting another nuke. Because why not? Marauder Medivac is a thing. No, yeah, I guess it is. It's not a bad thing, it's just you can't fit so many Marauders in a Medivac. Therefore, you usually have the Marines because they also have higher DPS. Anyway, we've got a little push on the top side. The, what was it, 6, 8 Ultras, that is 9, are going to be able to deal quite a lot of damage. The Bane count is insane, and we are not picking anything up, because why should we? Medivacs were saved with a total of 1 Marauder, a record, if I may say so myself. The Medivac in the back is still alive, but has no units in it, so what does that help us with? We've got a little nuke coming down again. I think he noticed, yes, he's gonna pull every single drone and unit away out of there, except for this one. Okay, it's not too late. That's okay. And if he gets 1 or 2 shots off of that on that spawning pool, that's gonna be dead as well, but I don't think he is. Hmm. And why mine there if there comes the occasional nuke? Just retreat, right? He did notice what I was saying, what I mentioned, and he kills that spawning pool. Sacrifices the one. Never mind. Doesn't sacrifice anything. Very nice, very efficient. Like that. Although, is it efficient? How much does a nuke cost? 100. Trading a nuke for a spawning pool is not really worth it, but at this stage in the game, it might just be a little fun to mess with your opponent like that. And it seems like he's actually, yeah, never mind. Let's watch this great fight. It is 2-1 for Team Solid. This ultra count is sad, like actually sad. At this point, um, although I think he could continue pushing, he decides to go back, wait for reinforcement, which can be a wise move if he injected everything. There's nothing injected. Let's touch on the mistakes later. Second planetary coming up. We Sunback has the vision of him being attacked up here. Uh, I'm happy I'm not going to be playing Zerg. Yeah, there's no queued injects. That is correct. Although it would be nice to see at least one base injected. There we go. Now we're talking. Bases, three bases injected. That's nice. I like that. Sunback is still up in supply, but down in bank. And at this stage, I would not complain if I saw him going for a mech transition of sorts. Although I see that there's no Liberator. Dealing with Ultras can be difficult. Hmm. I suppose the Mass Banshee might just do it. Yeah, the +1, +5. That's not how you count it, by the way, but it's a little fun to mention it like that. Gonna be okay. Kills a base on the bottom side, kills a couple of tanks on the top side. These units are now trapped and are kind of dead. But meanwhile, up here we've got a different story because these are move commanded. Kind of. We kind of need to kill these ultras now, though. The target fire is nice. We get one ultra and the other one just kind of runs out of there. It's gonna start chewing on the CC. Meanwhile, we don't really care. We just lift that and go across the map. The mass banelings were some back realizes that okay, if I want to keep this push going, I need to split. Just pre-split. We're not Maru or Bjorn. Only to clump them up just as every unit shows up, all the banelings that's it. And it wasn't a bad fight, it was just not perfect. Could have been better. We pick up some units. Very nice. For once, we do that. I like this. When it comes to workers, well, it's actually the Zerg that is in a worker lead here. Yeah, no, they're not nerfed here. But then again, if you split your units of like, and you have to remember, some back here has like purely marauders. You should still be able to get a lot of efficiency out of that. I think it's 5 banelings to blow up 1 marauder. And if you have 5 banelings per marauder and you split the marauder 1 to 1, it's gonna be a different story. Second new coming up. I like that. We've got 2 of these. I did not know that. Wait, what is it called? Mobius reactor. The second nuke. And we have no detection. It's coming up. It's coming up. That's okay. No, not the hero ghost that nuked nothing twice. It did kill the extractor. I shouldn't actually forget that. Actually, I'm kind of curious now. What happens if you kill an extractor while there's a drone mining it? Does it just die? I kind of guess it's someone here has a clue or not, because I don't. I could check that later maybe. At this point, it's the corner bases that actually matter. And it seems like Back has grown tired of building workers and for some reason didn't want this base. So he just transferred the workers out of there. Like, no, we're not doing this today. Uh, Meanwhile, little cancel on the base. Swarm Lord is moving to take this one, which is fine. That's okay. Upgrades +3 melees for cowards, and so is Adrenal Glands. We know that. We know that. I have no clue. This base would be awesome if it started mining a bit. Same thing goes for this one. The Zerg is actually doing a very good job at mining the new bases, transferring workers before it's even finished, which is a very safe way to guarantee that you're gonna mine it. Then we have literally nothing going on. It's a stalemate. We killed the rocks now. I did not know there were rocks there. But yes, okay, that's cool. He's tired, yes. Is he just gonna ask for a draw? That would be something, wouldn't it? We go for a little, yep, 35-minute game. Good stuff. Late game on this patch, man. And I'm surprised that Swarmlord here has not gone for Brute Lord Infestor. He remembered the Infestors here, but that's about it. We've got the BC transition, yes. But remember, they have energy. The fight is kind of never mind. Terran just kind of wins it. I can appreciate that for once. And the fungals are gonna be quite substantial. They they two-shot Marines, and they can do nothing about it. All of these units are dead. If he continued fungling and got big clumps. Going back to repair. Very nice, very nice. The DPS of these things. We actually have a lot of attack upgrades for the BCs, but no armor, which doesn't make our situation better going up against Hydras specifically. I think in this scenario against Hydras, I would prefer the armor rather than the attack. Marauders versus Hydras. The Hydras kind of win. The DPS is actually insane on those though. The Hydras, that's it. And there's no teleportation, by the way, if you forgot, because I kind of did. Um, where we have a lot more units. The BC transition. Wow. I just focus. I wouldn't think that it's actually changed in this patch, so BCs are attack priority or air anyway. It could be though. I know they changed it for carriers not too long ago. Let's get a little bit of a POV because that's always fun. The DeVoid player, some back, snipes the base, goes back. Very good decision making. Rotates to the bottom. Or uh, wait, north south. Yes, rotates south on the map. Kills another base and goes home. I guess that's fair. Meanwhile, this huge fight is going on. Mass BCs are kind of just shitting on the Hydras, if I may say so myself. Although I noticed they don't actually attack while moving like they are nowadays. Uh, we're going for a bit of a this is an odd scenario. I can't say anything other than that. Long distance mining, the Zerg's kind of afraid. I think game is starting to get towards being over. Uh, that's interesting. And there we got a GG. Wow. It is 2-2, right? Interesting. GG. So it's the last two games that decide, and this is our opponent, a high Protoss. Don't expect me to win this, okay? Because our or my backup, or not my backup, but I am backup for this one. But this guy I assigned to play this now did not show up, uh, which is unfortunate. He only plays one matchup, with the exception of that one. Here we go. I I don't think checking this helps me at all, but he seems to play rather standard, I think. Anyway, rather standard is not standard, but you get it. That is actually a very annoying game plan. Just judging a little quickly. I do play Zerg, but this time I will be playing Terran, specifically and solely because Gargoyle that I asked if he could play did not show up, and I don't have a backup that is lower than 3/8. So, ad break.
Welcome to Godio Special, where fashion meets individuality. Our collections empower you to embrace your true self. Crafted with precision and passion, each piece is a statement of confidence. Join the movement. Be bold. Be authentic. Be Goteo Special. Express yourself with Godio Special, where style knows no boundaries. Welcome to the next chapter. Visit gotospecialmyspreadshop.se. Welcome to Godio.
Perfect. Perfectly timed for our next set of games. Terran versus Protoss. It's gonna be interesting. I normally I would like to go for the good old what's it called? Widow Mine drop, but that's not possible because the unit does not exist in this patch. Don't adepts exist either? Huh. That is a possibility that I don't have the answer for. You'd know that far better than myself, but I guess I could check when we check the replay after. Hollow Ghost wanted to watch as well. Hmm. This guy, I played against him on a strange map. He's actually quite good. Props to him. Oh, Hannah LE. What kind of map is this? It's expansion. There's a ramp to that base, which is actually really good for us. We can get some two base action going. Uh, third base is very far from home, kind of. I guess you have to expand towards your opponent, or not towards necessarily, but in a line. Uh, we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. Yes. Is it even worth? Is it even worth splitting the workers here? I'm not sure. We'll rally that one across, or not across, but Effective mining, please. Uh, so what have you guys been up to today? Oh, this is stupid. Anything fun? I hope someone actually feels tempted to share it with us. We'll use that and scout with. We'll use this and build that with. And then I just pray and hope that I can get enough resources to build an SCV in time. Oh, okay. Can rally that there, I think. We'll just play a little bit safe, chill, you know, sit back, relax, hope that he's not one basing us. It would be rather unfortunate. Okay, he's scouting me. They're apple juice. Ah, I know what his plan is now. To throw apple juice at me. A rather rude plan, I think, but is he gonna mineral harass me? Well, okay, I guess not. I don't mind him not mineral harassing me. Um, how many gases do we have? We have one gas. We've got a. Did he block my unit in? I don't think so, no, right? Uh, anyway. He did. I'm kind of planning for our next game while this is going on. What's going on, Liquipedia? To figure out. Oh, yeah, yeah, okay, sure. Wait, he did block me and didn't. No, never mind. I just kind of misclicked, didn't I? Can we get a little action going? Second gateway, Chrono boosted unit. Guess that's nice. Good for him. Good for him. No. I want to see what his tech is, but I don't know where his second pylon is. Yeah, it's gonna be. They don't have they don't have that, do they? Uh, here we go. I don't want to die to stupid stuff. I hope that is acceptable. 150. Man, that these things are expensive. I'm supply blocked. Well, it. I'm used to the CC being finished like a while ago. I hope you understand that. Don't get anything done here, please. Can we? There we go. Perfect. Bam. This feels so strange. go. These fire so slowly, it's actually insane. And transform so slowly. I could have done it earlier, but it didn't feel fun. Uh, mm, there we go. Good stuff. Finally, we're kind of getting somewhere in the build. I'm happy about that. He did have a lot of units, to be fair, so I shouldn't underestimate him. We'll do that, because it's usually a good move. And I want to believe that he might just be going for a little bit of blank. And can he... I'm not even sure if he can get anything done here. Uh, well... I'll have those there, whatever. Uh, that's unfortunate. Okay, I guess we'll just walk. But since it is the Phoenix, which, to be fair, we actually found out from just checking his profile that he does like Phoenix. Um, Alright, yep. It's 100. Oh my god. These Marines feel, it feels like they are on drugs. Like in a different way. I want them to kind of just go home. Uh, how the hell did people survive like this? Uh, can we research that? Get more of everything. There's no base here. Did he take like that base or something? He's going for Colossus. So at which point we kinda wanna get the whatever that's called. I forget. The Vikings. You can get Thor's. Nice. How long? It's not too much longer. Guess we at least have let's kill that rock. I want more of those. I want more marauders. Did I get the... Nah, damn. That's fine. That is okay. We're good to go. We killed the rocks. So I kind of just want to keep this door shut. Um, we'll keep that there. More supply depots. Because I'm super supply blocked and I need to drop one of those actually. I'm not too proud of that. I get XP by dropping? Dropping mules? Since when? I can kind of imagine that actually being a little bit of an XP. No, no, no. No, thank you. Yeah, it is definitely a different experience. I kind of want to see if I can get anything done with these. But he's just kind of chilling over there, and I'm kind of chilling over here, so I guess it's okay. Do we have another? We have... Oh. The armor upgrades aren't combined like they used to be. Well... No, wait, I have another plan. Ba-da-ba-ba. That's rude. I hope he loses every unit now, but he's not. That's the thing. I think it's fine. He didn't kill any actually important units. So I guess we'll just continue. I kind of want. I still want that on there, but it's not very important to get like right now. The 17-minute max out. Let's go. I actually kind of try to hurry here. I'm not even kidding. Okay, okay. I see. There we go. I got a plan. This Protoss, man. What can I tell you? Ah. Well, that didn't work. Guess we're going turtle mode. Like full turtle mode. Live up to my name. Can we get that? Thank you. He's not gonna like me at the end of this, by the way, but who cares? No, that's rude. Very rude. Let's micro a little bit, I guess. If maybe game's just over. I have a plan for next game, but it's gonna be like really boring to watch. I should add more production because I'm floating, but it's too late. I think it's GG. Does he have? No, he doesn't have that base. He doesn't have all the bases yet. That's incredible. It's nice. How did you? we'll do the next one. It is oops, oh, must be on 4. You think he was on 2 base, huh? I guess he could be possible. Hmm. Let's see if we can get the next one up and running. We started this a little while ago and it's still going on. Although there are many games to be played, so it makes sense, and especially since 2 of them have been about like, I don't know, half an hour. uh, so, can we get the last game? Perfect. Now, while we wait for it to begin, ad break.
Welcome to Godio Special, where fashion meets individuality. Our collections empower you to embrace your true self. Crafted with precision and passion, each piece is a statement of confidence. Join the movement. Be bold. Be authentic. Be Godio Special. Express yourself with Godio Special, where style knows no boundaries. Welcome to the next chapter. Visit GoToSpecialMySpreadShop.se.
Perfect. I don't understand why this guy keeps wanting to join, since we have strict orders that only the caster and the players themselves are allowed to participate in this uh, in this lobby. If I could only play Zurich though, that would be amazing. Hold on. I feel like this cam is a little too low. I can fix that at some point in the future. I'll just need to figure out what the most optimal distance to myself would be. What's up with Hollow Ghost? Yes, we're ready. We both said go. Yes. He didn't wait for me to respond. That's fun. Ah, I guess he read the message. So 3-2 to Team Solid at the moment. Now I'm kind of gonna try to make this into a 3-3 and then hopefully Sugar Cult will do the rest. Loading takes a little, but it's fine. It's okay. This map is something else. I actually have 2 ideas for this. Now, which one is gonna work? I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you. We're gonna go there, air, and then boom. Could send that later. It's okay. It's okay. Ramps there. Uh, yes, we're fine. I guess we are okay. Shouldn't be possible to scout with the sensor towers either. Hopefully. Would be a little awkward otherwise, him just passing by the sensor tower and then spots everything. Although, it's on the edge, I'm guessing. He sees, oh wait, there's nothing here. At which point he's gonna figure that, oh god, this is a proxy. I don't want him to proxy anything himself though. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna pull any of those, but anyway. Other than the one, because I kind of don't want him to cannon rush me or anything stupid. Because I have seen, or played games myself anyway. Go, go, go. We got this, come on. I need another depot. Ah. If I can get high ground vision, that's great. Can I not do that though? That would be something as well. No, no, no. Right side, please. Like the correct side of life. He's he's patrol moving, so I can't build the thing there. Please kill it. Like, yes, please. Okay, okay. I see. I see how it is. Okay, I see, I see. It's okay. It's fine. We'll just chill here. We lost 2 workers. Not the most fun ever. Most fun experience ever, but it's okay. That is unmanneristic. Uh, we'll get those two into the gas. Please tell me he can't actually outrange that. Now we just walk home. Because it's fun to go for a little walk every now and then. Actually, did you guys know that today is the international like go for a walk day? Can I bam? We'll start this. Uh, build a depot. Kind of just camp on the high ground for a little while. Now, it would be awesome if we could do the. Okay, at least got that. Uh, yes. I see. I definitely see where you're coming from. Is he trying to kill my barracks? That's rude. Please tell me he's not gonna get this. Okay, he shouldn't be able to. It's fine. It's okay. Now, my plan is a little different this time around. I know this works against Zerg, definitely. No clue. Against Terran. Or against Protoss, sorry, my bad. But we'll try, Do as good of a job as we possibly can with this. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. We'll get a couple of units. I guess those actually are better. I kind of feel like you might just, move to kill me. So, I actually don't think you know what I'm up to quite yet. Not yet. You will know. Trust me. It's a little fun game plan. I know he's attacking somewhere. Nah, damn. That's very rude. Very rude, very rude. I just dropped my... There's guys here as well. Well, that is unfortunate. And every time just run out. GG. The DT's got me. On a low economy and, I don't know. GG. I guess that's it, actually. No ace match. 4-2. It's fine. It's okay. Literally, the only reason was because I got to play. And I'm off racing, so that's my excuse. Oh. If anyone. If anyone. That's a very good question. I did not expect you to lose this on. I said, don't expect me to win. Jeez. There we go. And how the actual hell do you spell inconvenience? Con. There we go. Much better. You just search for it on Google and it'll tell you, and you just copy whatever it says. That's how you spell check stuff. Uh, well, with all of these games finished, I suppose we are finished for the day with this as well. So we'll do a little slash raid, and I have no clue as to which person we're gonna raid today. Now we could do a little bit of a. I see Snoxter's on, but he's got. Hold on. Sensation is playing 2v2s. Direct strike. I don't know. I want that necessarily. We've got Christopher. Sounds perfect. Or never mind. Snoxter's good. Snoxter's a good guy. Raid. We're going with Snoxter, my friend. We are going with Snoxter. Perfect. I mean, he's our coach. What can I tell you? He's a good guy. Now, anyway, thank you for watching. It was fun to play these games against Team Solid. So I'll make sure to stream next time we have something like this coming up anyway. But yeah.